Good morning. How are you doing this Saturday morning? It is Amy and Stephen with you until 12 with the Saturday show. We hope you're well this weekend. Stephen, how are you today?
I'm all right. I'm fine. You feeling the cold?
No, I was actually just I'm feeling it. I don't know if I'm coming down with something. I think this studio...
Oh, great. Brilliant. Yeah, thanks very much.
This studio feels cold to me, but when I just asked Stephen when we came in here, I was like, are you chilly? Am I catching a cold?
No, I'm roasting all the time,
Roasting.
though. I'm absolutely roasting all the time. I'm just like a radiator, honestly. I just radiate heat.
I'll be coming over there for a cuddle.
No, absolutely not. Stay away from me. This is the Saturday show. Hope you're doing all right. Thanks so much for having us on. We have an absolutely packed show this morning. Lots of great guests on the way, including former Hearts star Ryan Stevenson and this woman.
Everyone asked me, like, how do you perform, like, under pressure? And probably some of the most that I learned was, like, in the pipe band, when you're kind of marching up to that start line to compete, you're honestly, like, your heart is in your mouth.
That is the Ice Queen herself, Eve Muirhead, who's going to be revealing the surprising secret to her gold medal success and discussing her new role as chef de mission for Team GB at the upcoming Winter Olympics.
I was fascinated to see how you were going to say that, because it's
Chef
not...
de mission?
I think it's chef de mission, is it not? I think it is.
Probably.
But I was hoping you were going to... It's like when people like try to pronounce stuff properly, but you just sound like an idiot, you know?
So we just say chef de mission.
Chef de mission, jalapenos. Anyway, on the subject of curling, as I mentioned with Gary there, Scotland's Team Morrison are in action right now playing against Sweden in the European Championship Women's Final. You can watch it live on the iPlayer and on the BBC Sport website as well. You can stick it on in the background while you're listening to us as well. By the way, we've got the Breakfast Scroll coming up. Comedian Kate Hammer is going to be joining us for that.
Yes, and journalist Eve Beattie popping in as well. And of course, you know with this show by now, we always play the best music to kick off your weekend. And
I'm making this song for all the people who at times in their lives feel bad. You know, when you feel like even your blues have blues. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's a crazy mixed up world. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Life is full of strife. People just aren't nice. Everybody's talking smack, running games on this and that. Racial resentment adds to discontentment. Talk to any guy, he'll tell you taxes are too high. Books, movies are corrupt. Suicide is way up. Kids are a sorry lot. Some folks say it's cause of pot. Phony ego trips, wow. Everyone has flipped. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Everybody's shacking up. Married folks are packing up. Country's going up in smoke. Where is Noah with his boat? Blacks marching on DC. 400 years, still not free. Martin paid all a man could pay. Still he's not a holiday. Folks messing with my mind. Make me a Frankenstein. This woman by my side, she's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Can't get my head on right. Problems day and night to calm my nerves. I've tried smoke. Doctors give me dope to cope. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Oh. My funky two-bit job went on strike. I put up with a lot of crap I don't like. And to add to my woes, this ugly woman named Sadie called and said she's having my baby. Lord have mercy. From my day of birth, I've called hell on earth. river. If you ain't got no pull, you gotta put up with a lot of bull. This funky world is cold. I'll flush myself down the door. If it ain't one thing, it's another. 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 Whoa. My friends,
I just have a vivid memory of jumping around my granny and granddad's kitchen as a kid, singing that over and over and over. I loved it.
Me and my mate Lewis, who might be listening this morning, he's a regular listener to the show. He works offshore now, so I think he just likes a wee bit at home. And when we were younger, because we were really cool, I'm from a wee village just outside Dunfermline called Townhill, right? And we used to have a gala every year, which is obviously it was the social event of the year in Townhill. And Lewis and I rewrote We Didn't Start the Fire to include various people from the village. And I think Lewis has still got it on a file somewhere.
Please find that, even if it's just to play us in the office.
It is not for broadcast on the radio, I can assure you that. Listen, thanks so much for having us on this morning. Lots to chat about. I'm moving house at this moment in time. I'm moving flat.
I didn't want to say you look like a man with the weight of the world on your shoulders right now, but I know you've probably been trying to move bookcases and sofas, so that
oh my God. So last night, I've had a bit of a problem with a screwdriver. So I've got the screwdriver where you can change like the bit on the top. So
the heads. You
can change the heads. So it's a Phillips screwdriver at this moment. But obviously, when they build stuff, they like changing about just to sort of muck with you in terms of like, oh, we'll just make this a flathead, but we'll make this other part of the same piece of furniture a Phillips head. Anyway, I hadn't used the screwdriver in so long that it's now rusted and fused onto the
you're kidding.
top of the
so
screwdriver.
You couldn't actually change it to then take bits of furniture apart?
So basically I had to use a hammer. There was this massive like cabinet, this big unit that I've got, and I'm not taking it with me, and you know, nobody will want to buy it, so I was like, right, I'll just dismantle it. And when I got to the stage, I was just like, right, just give me the hammer, and I just absolutely started going for this thing. So, like, apologies to my neighbours last night who probably thought like I was trying to rebuild my bathroom or something like that, but actually I was just getting melted into this cabinet. Honestly, it was liberating.
Do you not know that this is a thing? Like, you can go to, have you heard of a rage room?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll go in and it's people that effectively you can pay to go in to smash up like tellies and big mirrors and that kind of thing. So you could just pay, you could charge people on the door, get them to pay to come in and just smash up your flat.
Not my entire flat, just things that like, there's a couple of armchairs that need, I think that might be quite difficult, to be honest with you. And there's only a wee hammer, but honestly, like, I don't know what it is. It's like, you know, as I was saying to Gary just a few minutes ago on the breakfast show there, I was like changing a tyre. I've never felt so manly, and even last night I was just hammering into this cabinet with a hammer. I've never felt so manly. It was amazing.
Alpha.
An alpha male.
What are you like? Well, let us know how your week's going, by the way. And also, if there's anything you want to shout about this morning, maybe you're moving house, maybe you've had some successful DIYing this week, you've put together some IKEA furniture, whatever it is, if there's something to shout about this morning, 80295 or WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00.
Yeah, and also we'll continue doing your Saturday shouts as well. So any events, sporting activities that you're going to, games, competitions, wherever you are across the country, please do let us know about it. No matter how small it is, we always give equal billing to everything on this show.
We do.
So kids events, amateur, whatever it is, tell us about it. We'll give you a Saturday shout out. And as Amy says, the text number is 80295, and you can WhatsApp us as well, 08085 92 95 00.
This is the President of the United States, and when I'm in Scotland, I like to listen to the Saturday Show with Amy Irons and Stephen Mill. You know, it's very, very good, because I got great taste. They're great presenters. It's a terrific show.
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
That was Unbelievable playing on the Saturday show. It is Amy Irons and Stephen Mill taking you through till 12 o'clock. And I tell you who this weekend could be unbelievable for, Lando Norris, Stephen, because the Englishman, the McLaren driver, he could become world champion for the first time after this weekend's F1 in Qatar.
Yeah, absolutely. It's reaching the culmination of the F1 season. Qatar this weekend, Abu Dhabi next weekend for the season finale. But as you mentioned, Lando Norris 24 points ahead of his teammate Oscar Piastri, and Red Bull's Max Verstappen as well after the drama of Las Vegas Grand Prix a couple of weeks ago. Both McLaren drivers were disqualified for technical infringements, meaning there's even more on the line on the penultimate weekend of the season.
Yes, well, I'm sure excitement is building for many, including F1 journalist and commentator Harry Benjamin, who is with us this morning. Morning, Harry.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We are very well. How are you?
Excited. I mean, you set it up brilliantly there. We've got 2 rounds left to go. The 58 points still on the table to the end of the season. 24 points between Norris, Russell and Verstappen. Norris, Russell and Piastri, I should say.
Piastri, yeah.
It's box office.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when was the last time there was a such exciting finish to a season?
Oh, I mean, it depends how you look at it. I mean, 2021 was pretty intense between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, and that ended in quite a lot of controversy. But you know what we've really been enjoying, I suppose, is for so long this season is the teammate battle between Norris and Piastri, because McLaren have been ahead of the game all year long. They wrapped up the team's title in Singapore a couple of months ago, and it's just been so interesting to see how they handle that dynamic. But of course, with that double disqualification last time out, it has brought Max Verstappen well and truly back into this fight. He's a 4-time champion. He's been there and done it. Piastri and Norris are both going for their first world title. So there's more on the line for them.
Yeah, what do you think the dynamic is going to be like between obviously Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, Harry? Because as you say, they're teammates, but the more the pressure is building, it's a maiden championship for both of them potentially. They're teammates, but they're also opposition. How on earth are they managing that dynamic from what you've seen looking on?
Well, it's the team, actually, that are having to take the bulk of this management. And what they're doing and what they have done has never been done before, because more often than not, when you get two teammates fighting for a title, they don't stay friends for very long. And it can tear the team apart. I mean, you go back to, if you remember, Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg fighting for the title at Mercedes. Those two were great friends when they were kids, and they were bitter rivals by the end of it. What McLaren have been doing is essentially been allowing the two drivers to race fairly. They have implemented this situation called papaya rules, where it's all about fairness. Everybody gets equal opportunity to fight and race, but nothing comes ahead of the team. At the end of the day, it is all about the team. The two drivers are the employees of the McLaren team, and now that they've wrapped up the team's title, they're allowing them the opportunity to race fairly. And that's, so far, worked out pretty well. They've had a few ding-dongs on track, but nothing that they haven't been able to talk out in a debrief room. Look, we've still got a sprint race today, followed by the Grand Prix, and one final Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi, which we all hope the title goes down to the wire there. But Norris has been able to eke out an advantage over the last couple of races, with Piastri having a bit of a slump in performance. So Piastri's got work to do, but this is Formula One. You can never say never.
Yeah, absolutely. And, as those two teammates are doing battle, Piastri and Lando Norris, you mentioned Max Verstappen, 4-time world champion. He could just sneak up on the outside and pip them at the post.
Well, you know what? Just after, actually, the summer break a few months ago, Max Verstappen was 104 points behind the top of the championship. Over 100 points. He's managed to claw that back to 24. It's almost unthinkable. And last time out, he was a few points away from being ruled out of the title fight a week ago in Las Vegas. All of a sudden, he is right there. And you know what? That's a testament to him and what Red Bull have been able to achieve this year, because it hasn't been an easy year for them either, on track or off it. If you remember the high-profile departure of Christian Horner earlier in the year, the team principal, that team has been going through turmoil. Max Verstappen has continued to push and push, but he's really still in this title fight because of the McLaren mistake that have been going on technically with that infringement and the disqualification. That's how he's still in this title fight. He's super relaxed because he's got nothing to lose. But that's a dangerous Max Verstappen who is only getting better as a driver, which is worrying for everybody.
I was going to say that is very worrying, given, as you say, 4-time world champion as it is. I was multitasking yesterday, Harry. I had it on in the background. It was obviously practice day, sprint qualification. Oscar Piastri, he's going to start in pole position. Tell us what we saw last night.
Yeah, so it's been an intriguing day so far. As you say, it's a sprint weekend, so normally we have 3 practice sessions, but that goes out the window. So we only had 1 practice session, puts everybody on the back foot before we then go qualifying in the sprint. And the two McLarens pretty much nip and tuck throughout the session. Piastri has bounced back. He's looking much stronger here in Qatar. It's a track he likes. He's been on pole here the last couple of years. He's been on the podium every year he's raced here when it comes to the Grand Prix as well. Sprint pole, that is. And he's managed to follow that up with a 3rd sprint pole. Lando Norris actually had a bit of an off during sprint qualifying. We think he maybe damaged the underside of his floor. Still only about 0.5 of a second away from teammate Piastri in the end, but enough only to be 3rd because George Russell's Mercedes has managed to split the two. So it's Piastri, Russell and Norris, the top 3, and then you've got to go down to 6th to find Max Verstappen, who had a headache yesterday, an absolute nightmare on track, constant problems, ran through the gravel. We think he picked up a bit of damage as well, and he starts behind his teammate, which is a bit of an unusual occurrence.
Yes, it's not often you see that happening. Harry Benjamin, is going to be a very exciting for you, an intriguing battle. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the action this weekend. You can listen to Harry and the team later on Radio 5 Sports Extra for the sprint at 1:45 and qualifying before 6. So make sure 5 Sports Extra.
You know what? The clutch went on my car this week, and I was thinking, see if only I had some sort of F1 team to sort of swoop in and sort of like fix it there and then I could get back in the car.
In about 3 seconds.
In about 3 seconds. That would have been tremendous. So, yeah, and you know, people have been in the car with me say that I drive like an F1 driver as well, so...
You certainly do. It is a thrill being in the car with you, Stephen.
Snuggle up, Ian.
We changed the face of radio right here in the UK. The critics said we wouldn't last, but you showed them the way. We're adding extra listeners to this show every day. We hope the listener increase equals increase to our pay. The Chris Moyle Show.
This is the Saturday Show. Thanks very much for having us on today. Amy Irons and Stephen Mill keeping you company for a couple of hours this morning, kicking off your weekend for you. And Stephen, I've got some advice for you because you were talking about the fact you're moving flat, you're taking bits of furniture apart or smashing it because you can't. Right. And Mickey the Spark has messaged in on 80295 and he says most people are not aware commonly called star-headed screws actually come in two types: Phillips head and Posy. I don't know if it's Posy, but P-O-Z-I head. Potsy head, and getting them mixed up can actually ruin the head of a screw. So there's some good advice for you.
I'm going to just have to buy a new screwdriver though, because I literally can't change the head of the screwdriver. So
and a manual to go with it.
Yes, exactly. Lots of messages coming in about your Saturday shout outs as well. Keep them coming. 80295 on the text, WhatsApp as well. 08085 92 95 00. Quick shout out to Michael, who says he's going to have to miss his first Pars game of the season today because he's attending his wee girls Macy and Marnie's end of year dance show. Could you give a shout out to them and all the other girls at Studio 11 for their show at Dunfermline High today? Come on, you pars.
Oh, how nice is that? Heading to Park Run at Lanark Moor, Neil and Jane, 200 times, and it doesn't get any easier. Oh my goodness, you two, you're putting the rest of us to shame. Good luck with that. And we've also got Craig, who's been in touch, giving a big shout out to his friend Andrew, who celebrates his birthday today and is going to see Motherwell Hearts. He's asked for some Queen or Coldplay. We will see what we can do for you, Craig. Keep the messages coming in on that. And the Saturday shout outs for anything else, 80295 or WhatsApp us 08085 92 95 00.
Right, time now to chat about some of the most interesting stories of the week, the ones that have grabbed your attention and got you talking. This is our breakfast scroll, and joining us to get stuck into this morning is the returning comedian Kate Hammer. Thank you very much for coming in, Kate.
Thank you so much for having me again.
And we've got journalist Eve Beattie as well. Thank you very much, Eve, for popping in.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Listen, it'll be a good laugh over the next week. Well, we've got plenty to chat about.
It certainly will. I want a little peek behind the curtain and actually tell people the conversation that just happened while the song was playing there. Kate, do you want to tell us? You were trying to do a little bit of homework, find out who you were coming on with. Obviously, you met Stephen and I last time you were in, but you thought, who's Eve Beattie? I better just double check.
Exactly. I wanted to put on my journalistic boots and try and do some research ahead of time. But the first photo that comes up when you search Eve Beattie's name is a 90-year-old woman. She's gorgeous, and so nothing wrong. But I was like, wow, she's a journalist at the BBC at 90. She's doing well. She must be amazing.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, listen, you're looking well this morning.
I've done the unexpected. I'm glad you were expecting something a bit worse. At least I look a wee bit better than what
like Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's your guy?
By the way, did you do research on Amy and I before you came in the first time?
Yes.
Oh, did you?
You have limited Instagram creeping that I can do,
right.
But I read some articles.
Right. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, it was all good.
Yeah.
You're both so good.
We can talk about that off air, I think. Right. Let's get stuck in at the big stories then. It was the budget this week, probably the biggest of them all. One of the most discussed budgets in recent years. Before it even happened, what will or won't the Chancellor do? And on Wednesday, Chancellor Rachel Reeves unveiled her spending plans, but only after the OBR published the details ahead of time.
Madam Deputy Speaker, it is my understanding that the Office of Budget Responsibility's Economic and Financial Outlook was released on their website before this statement. This is deeply disappointing and a serious error on their part. The Office for Budget Responsibility have already made a statement taking full responsibility for their breach.
Well, after everyone had already seen what was in the budget anyway, here is how Rachel Reeves announced it at Parliament.
Today's budget builds on the choices that we have made since July last year. To cut NHS waiting lists, to cut the cost of living, and to cut debt and borrowing. No doubt we will face opposition again, but I have yet to see a credible or a fairer alternative plan for working people. These are my choices, the right choices for a fairer, a stronger and more secure Britain.
So, in terms of what affects Scotland, a rise in the minimum wage, mileage charges for electric cars, a freeze in national insurance thresholds, just some of the main ones. Kate, do you pay much attention when it comes to budget day? Is it a big day in your calendar?
It went by me without me noticing, but now I'm up on it. But to be honest, I couldn't quite get why it was such a big deal. It was released an hour early. You know, I get it. I think, you know, it's obviously a clerical error, but I think there should be more transparency in general. I don't know. Am I missing a big thing?
No, are you just viewing this almost like when you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu ahead of time?
Clearly, doing your research ahead of time pays off. So
it's not a big deal to you.
But I just think, I'm like, it was the budget before and it was the budget now. If it was released an hour earlier, why are you so mad about that? Feels like something else is going on, you know? And just as though she's releasing her emotions at the wrong thing.
Eve, Rachel Reeves was not a happy bunny, was she?
Not at all. She absolutely wasn't. And I mean, you wouldn't be. You expect that to be kept behind closed doors until you come out and kind of speak about it. So I understand that it was a big deal. But yeah, no, not at all.
She was doing that thing before it where she was basically, I'll PM you, hun. Like, you know, like that. Yeah. She was effectively doing that for about 4 weeks beforehand when she was like, no, I can't talk about the now. And then somebody's just leaked it anyway. I mean, whoever's in the OBR, I mean, they have had a hellish week.
Yeah, definitely. Can you imagine that being your one job and you happen to mess it up? Oh, I can't imagine. I honestly
they're not sleeping that night, are they? They are. Also, imagine sitting around the dinner table and your other half of your family saying, "How was work today?" You won't believe what I hit send on that I shouldn't have.
Have you ever had one of those moments, Kate, where you've either done or said something where you've just immediately started sweating? I think that person immediately started sweating.
We've all sent messages to the wrong group chat. We've all been there. I don't want to say what I said, but I will.
Oh, please tell us.
No. I think I was giving notes on a script and I chose a line. There was a bad line that I'd written myself. It was my own script that I was giving notes on. And I put it in my family chat by accident, but it was some like terrible, disgusting thing meant to be comedic, but out of context, really, really bad. And my mom just said, "What does that mean?" Well, I don't think I can explain this to you, actually.
This was not meant for you. Yeah. Eve, have you done that? Have you been there putting something in the wrong either group chat or just sending an email to the wrong person? I think everybody's done it at some point.
I definitely have. But on some email chains, you are able to unsend, so it is a godsend.
Sorry.
You are. Within I think 10 seconds, you can quickly press unsend. Honestly, that is a godsend.
How much would your hands be shaking though when you realise you've got 10 seconds? You're like, oh, quick, where is that button? Where is that button?
This has shown my age a little bit, but I was chatting to one of our pals during the week, Gary, and he was telling us about back in the day when it was like, how old are you, Eve?
27.
Right, okay, you might not remember this. Kate, how old are you?
33.
33, right, okay, so like, we're all sort of ages.
I'm actually 91.
I'm the elderly man here, but back in the day when it was like, you know, Nokia 3310s and you were sending a text, right? It used to take a few seconds to go through. If you'd accidentally sent this text, you could quickly switch off the phone.
Oh, yes.
And it would stop the text sending.
Good shout.
But my God, the adrenaline that was pumping through your veins if you managed to actually do it was incredible. By the way, if you've ever sent anything by mistake, an email to the wrong person at work, a text to an ex about the X or something like that, whatever it is, it's 80295 on the text, 08085 92 95 00. You can remain anonymous for this one if you want, but if you've got an amazing story in this, because I know everybody's done it. Everybody's done it. You don't have to work for the OBR to have done it. So send us a text or send us a WhatsApp message.
Right, moving on then. Do you remember this show? Is the TV dating juggernaut that was Blind Date 40 years ago since it first aired, and I absolutely love this because to celebrate the anniversary we've been hearing some of the stories from the show, and there was one couple who actually met on the programme. They became the first couple to get married in a ceremony that was broadcast. I can't believe the figures. 17 million people watched them get married, and they are still together. They've been married for 34 years.
You're a winner straight away, and you've no idea who you're going to meet or who you're going to pick, but it's a true sliding doors moment. And that moment, as you've just seen, is the moment that I very first laid eyes on my future wife. and of course our children's mum. And what an amazing thing to be able to show your children that very first moment. Very few people have that particular luxury.
I was really pleased.
Thank goodness.
Firstly, because he was taller than me.
Well, she's still pleased. That's the good news.
That is good news. 34 years on. What do the children make of it? Oh, they've been suitably embarrassed and happy about it through their whole lives.
So that is Sue and Alex, still together, married for 34 years. Eve, I know you're younger. Do you remember Blind Date?
No, not at all, actually. I gave it a wee Google before I came on, and I kind of recognise it, but I've never ever watched it.
Oh my God. I mean, it was a Saturday night staple. It used to be Gladiators, then Blind Date. Baywatch was on as well. Yeah. That was Saturdays in the 90s for me. Kate, you're Canadian. Is this one of these cultural references in Scotland that you've had to familiarise yourself with?
I mean, the show, it does what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
You know that it's a blind date, but I do know the concept. 3 people on one side and then they're asking questions. I love that the couple stayed together for so long, though I was reading the article and he said I didn't know which one to choose. It just kind of went eeny meeny miny moe.
Oh my goodness, what a good decision he made in the end. It's being revamped, Eve, for a modern audience, as they're saying. Do you think it'll work, though? Do you think there are too many reality kind of dating shows on TV now? I mean, there are so many to choose from.
I don't know. I think it would work if the people going on were genuinely looking for love. I mean, you hear that about Love Island and things like that. They're just going on for the followers now. But if you're genuinely going on for love and you think that you're going to find it on that show, I think it'll work. I don't think there's too many at the moment. I think people love watching it. People love cute dating stories.
Yeah, absolutely. You've also got Love Island that you mentioned there. Naked Attraction. Any of these appeal to you, Kate?
Naked Attraction is a wild show. No other country has that. But this is the thing. I find it so funny that we have to keep getting bigger and bigger with these dating shows. It's like, you're married at first sight. Now you're married at first sight and you go to an island. And now I don't know what else we could do. We can send them into space.
Yeah.
I was actually just thinking that. Send them to the moon and get married there and come back and see if you're still together. Would you ever go on one? Do you like watching them but would never consider going on one, or would you go on
100%. I would love to do it. I would feel bad though because I am an absolute mess. I'm sorry to anyone they pair me up with. But
great television though.
Eve, do you fancy it?
No, I have a loving partner, so I would never go on it.
What a cop-out. What a cop-out. Also, talking to big TV shows, Stranger Things is back for its final series. It's 3 years since we last saw 11, and our bike peddling pals, fans of Stranger Things, guys? Eve?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
I love it.
Have you watched the new series already?
No, so I've been rewatching it from the start. Said partner has never seen it, so a few weeks ago we decided we'll watch it from season 1, and because it was so many years ago, I kind of feel like I'm watching it from the start anyway.
Yeah.
But I hope to binge it all the way up to maybe Christmas and then watch season 5 then.
And avoid any spoilers.
Any spoilers.
Kate, do you watch Stranger Things? I feel terrible saying this. I think I watched the first couple and then kind of fell away or watched something else. But I really do feel like I should probably go back to it. Have you watched it?
I didn't watch season 4. I just kind of forgot about it. But I started watching season 5 last night. And it is something I feel like you can kind of jump. I'm sure you'll get more from watching it from the beginning. But this is why I have bags under my eyes. I was like, I'll watch one episode. And then it's good. It's fun.
Yeah,
Stayed up till 6 a.m.
2.5 hours later, I'm like, I gotta go to sleep.
I know, it's that thing where I think the final one is out on New Year's Day, and I think it's something like 2 hours, 40 minutes.
It's like a film.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much like a film. So any sort of TV series that you wish you could bring back or anything like that, guys? Eve, you got anything?
I know it was just here in the summer, but I want another season of The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah.
I really, really do. And I know there's a movie coming out and we don't quite know when yet, but I think another season, I want to see Connie and Belly get married and have babies and live their life together.
It's a good show.
It's amazing.
It's very easy watching. Kate, anything you would like to see have another season?
Yeah, in Canada there was a show called Red Green, and it was about this man in his 60s who
you have another season?
Yeah, in Canada there was a show called Red Green, and it was about this man instills in a Canadian blood.
This programme, and I think this guy could maybe get round to fix some of the furniture in Stephen Mills' flat. Right, Kate and Eve, stay with us. We're going to be back to the breakfast scroll after this.
Yeah. to redefine the wicked new design, making y'all press rewind. Hope you're feeling fine. Watch me combine and intertwine the bounce rock skate shit, make you cross the fine line. Shine a nickel 9 on all kinds of little swine. Stick you worse than porcupine if you trying to take mine. Yo, pick up my nigga Spliff in the blue 5S's. Put it out 10 interior blue headrests. Move, baby, no time for second guesses. Then articulate the right bounce as the flow finesses. Yo, we getting paper, spread love and happiness. Shit blazing so hot, DJ scratch the test presses like make it more hot, baby. Turn it up. I wanna hear it real loud, just turn it up. So we can party in the loft, baby. Turn it up. We need to tear the roof off, so just turn it up. I need to make it more hot, baby. Turn it up. I wanna hear it real loud, just turn it up. So we can party in the loft, baby. Turn it up. We need to tear the roof off, so just turn it up. Hey yo, word is born, baby. Let's get it on. I never steer you wrong, baby girl. Take off your thong. Let me put it in your spirit like the Holy Quran. Got the medicine, sweet like honey chicken Dijon. Moving along, yo, honey body look real strong. Watch your ass swing, hanging like a medallion. Exercise, baby, let me see you spread on the floor. What you asking for? Relax, about to give you some more. We're the liquor store, hit you with some more metaphor. The roll hot to death, shit you never seen it before. Hit the deck, on your mark, get set. We bout to jet, sparkle like an anchor lad. Chickens breaking they neck. Yo, we play to win, such a shame, shit is a sin. So hot, baby, body heat, bubble your skin. Every time I flow speak, I caress the whole beat, just like the bodyguard blessed. Straight walking the street, we get down. Real hot, baby. I wanna hear it real loud, just turn it up. So we can party in the loft, baby. Turn it up. We need to tear the roof off, so just turn it up. I need to make it real hot, baby. Turn it up. I wanna hear it real loud, just turn it up. So we can party in the loft, baby. Turn it up. We need to tear the roof off, so just turn it up. Yo, come on, baby, just feel my heat wave. A lot of hot ones ready for niggas who act brave. Chill, you better off if you behave. Flip money while broke niggas are trying to save. Lay low, I say so, my pesos. Import my G-stack by the case loads. Make clothes and stay fly and chase hoes. Ecuadorian soft lips, a straight nose. Making dough when we ripping the page show. Get the money you dip, whipping the range roll. Now we make it grand, we name brand, we make plans. Change plans, then we expand across lands. Do it properly, yo, I said open sesame. The recipe be the hot shit, it got to be, yo. Landscape, we arrange your whole shape. Rock the fly tape, then I continue to skyscrape like wow. So hot, we got the I wanna hear it real loud, just turn it up. So we can party in the loft, baby. Turn it up. We need to tear the roof off, so just turn it up. I need to make it more hot, love. Turn it up. I wanna hear it real loud, just turn it up. So we can party in the loft, baby. Turn it up. We need to tear the roof off, so just turn it up. I wanna make it so hot, baby. I wanna make it real loud, just. I wanna feel it so hot, just.
This is the Saturday Show. Amy Irons and Stephen Mill with you until 12 o'clock. Loved a bit of Travis and Turn there. And we've been asking you this morning, after the OBR published details of the budget early, by mistake, ahead of Rachel Reeves, when have you sent a message or an email, maybe by mistake, to the wrong person? And George has been in touch. He says, before a semi-final, I text my Hibs pal, who was a chef at their training centre, to remember him to put botulism in the pasta. Wondering why I didn't get a cheeky reply back, I received a call from the CEO of the company I worked for to come into the office urgently. At the meeting, I had to explain why I was asking someone to poison other people. Sent to the wrong John. We did win anyway. George, I love that.
No name on this one, which is totally fine when we're talking about stuff like this. I'm a teacher and we use QR codes for tasks. School has changed.
Yes.
I'm moving house next week and was looking for furniture on my laptop. I copied the link and went about my day. Without thinking about it, I created a QR code and put it on the screen, asking the kids to scan it. I then hear around the room, why are we looking at Argos and £150 for a dining table? So, I mean, that's low level, but I mean, I do like that. I do like that.
It's funny, isn't it?
So keep your messages coming in. If you've ever sent a message or an email or put something in a group chat by mistake. And as I say, if you want to remain anonymous, that's totally fine, because we know you don't need to out yourself or you don't need to relive the horror. It's 80295 on the text, and WhatsApp is 08085 92 95 00.
Right, let's get back to the breakfast scroll, discussing some of the big stories of the week. We're in the company of comedian Kate Hammer and journalist Eve Beattie, who are still with us. And next, we're going to chat about Black Friday, traditionally marking the start of Christmas shopping, doesn't it? Where retailers offer discounts and is often a very, very busy day. So, we've been asking people in Dumfries for their thoughts on Black Friday.
I think it brings in business. I think, everyone wants Black Friday sales. So yeah, I think it's a business. It's good. Gives you money.
They're trying to make it into something here, but I don't know if it'll never turn off. I don't think so. They don't drop the prices far enough here. There's no shops.
The prices appeal, yes, I think it's pretty good, yeah.
I haven't really heard about it this year in Britain. I don't know whether things are just a bit quieter, but...
Let's face it, if you want something, you'll buy it, whether it's Black Friday or not.
In Scotland, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect us here.
Nah, only come into town twice a year.
So that was the people of...
Gotta make that money, man. Money, baby, still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, baby, still the same now. Gotta make that money.
Dumfries having their say on Black Friday. Did you get anything on the sales yesterday, Eve?
Yeah, I got all my Christmas shopping.
No.
Really? Really, everything.
No.
I mean, I started on Monday because, it's not just Black Friday anymore, it's Black Week. Yeah. So I started on Monday. I managed to get everybody's presents, and now I'm just sitting kind of twiddling my fingers like, what do I do now?
No, but I mean...
You can do ours.
Aye, yeah, exactly. I'll give you a list. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Kate, did you indulge?
I'm not a big Black Friday shopper. I just shop at charity shops most of the time anyway. And I think you'll find things you don't know you need at a charity shop. Do you think you need a lighter holder that's shaped like a cowboy boot? No, not until I see it. And then that's all I can think about.
No, but that's what Black Friday does as well. You go into like a website and you're like, God, I could really be doing with another air fryer. What a deal that is. That's an amazing deal.
Do you know the thing for me, Eve? I don't know if you find this as well. I realise when it comes to this time of year how many things I've bought from websites before, how many retailers send me emails. I'm like, I don't remember buying from you, but I'm obviously on your list somewhere. And you're just bombarded with offers and deals and emails, aren't you?
And it's always 50% off, and then in the tiniest little small print in the world it's like up to, and then you go on and it's like actually 5% off, and you're like, okay, you got me.
And the thing is, it's changed over the years because it's more online now. Remember back in the day when people would queue outside shops and all the rest of it for tellies for 20 quid and stuff like that?
Well, yesterday I actually did go physically shopping as well. I went into the shops, but I was only getting Christmas wrap, okay? And it actually wasn't that busy. I went to the Glasgow Fort and I was expecting it to be mobbed. I got a car space straight away, and then I was just like walking up to the queues and just walking through it. It really wasn't too busy.
Eve, there will be people listening to this just saying, she's done her shopping. She's had no stress while she's doing it. The rest of us. Kate, what's it like in Canada? Obviously, you're Canadian, as we've mentioned about a million times. But what's it like? Because it traditionally did start as a big American thing, Black Friday.
But again, it's so US coded. So I'm sure people got injured in Canada as well on the Black Friday rushes. But it was just something, I guess also for me, I grew up on a goat farm. There was no Black Friday rushing. I was out feeding the goats. That's where my business was happening.
I feel like you should stay on for the whole show. I think we could unpack a lot about you, to be perfectly honest with you. This is amazing. Moving on, slightly better than Christmas shopping, and this is the 5 schoolboys in Denny who have been singing Wham's 1984 hit Last Christmas into a Ring doorbell.
Sing it into it was good not to share. I think everyone in the studio had a big smile on their face. Kate, what did you think when you saw that?
I mean, when I was on a few months ago, I mentioned the boy from Elfin Grove singing Jingle Bells.
Yes.
Which is iconic. And now we have another one. This is I think caroling needs to come back. Actually, the one thing about caroling is though, when you know the movie Love Actually,
yes.
In that moment where the guy's holding up the sign that says, say it's Carol Singers.
Yes.
The longest time while watching that, up until I was about 26, I thought Carol Singers was referring to a singular person, like a British icon. I was
Carol.
like, who is this Carol Singers? Clearly, and I would Google who is Carol Singer's Who UK every year. You can check my Google.
Did you not have
90-year-old women? We've got 90-year-old women as well.
No Carol Singers on a goat farm in Canada. Absolutely not. I mean, when I first, I knew nothing about it. Somebody sent me and it was like, you'll have to watch this. The first few seconds of the video, I was like, something terrible is going to happen here.
Yeah.
And it was just totally flipped on its head.
And that's the good thing about it, because a lot of people just automatically assume when there's young kids or young boys in a video and they're approaching someone's house, a lot of people are a bit wary. They're like, what's going to happen here? So I think it was just so lovely that it was actually a nice thing. They're so sweet, and it's not your typical thing for like a young, I don't know what age they are, right? But for a young kid to be doing it, so confident, and it's just so lovely.
It's so nice. I think one of them was 10, the rest of them were 11. Kate, I'm just thinking maybe you could just go ring somebody's, like a total random's doorbell and try like a new stand-up routine.
I think they would hate that. I think that would not be met. Do you know, I'd like singing, a little caroling, that's spreading the joy. But when you don't want it, comedy is not well received. You know, if you're about to go to bed and I knock on your door and go, what's the deal with airplane?
That would be amazing. Just heckling through a ring doorbell as well. And one final story for us this week. One of the most reassuring things that I've read, I think, researchers at the University of Cambridge say that our brain stays in adolescence into our early 30s. There are 5 main brain stages: childhood from birth to the age of 9, adolescence 9 to 32, adulthood from 32 to 66, early aging 66 to 83, and then late aging from 83 onwards.
Oh, I'm so disappointed that I'm now out with adolescence. Eve, you're still in it though. You're still technically a teenager.
I'm a teenager.
Yeah.
Although I did think when I was 27, I could then blame my kind of ratty behaviour when I was a teen on being a teen, but maybe I can still blame it on it.
Yeah, exactly. Katie, are you still in your adolescence? Or?
No, I'm 33. I am in adult years 1 year old. That's
congratulations.
Reframing it.
Listen, me, you and Stephen are all technically in adulthood, but I think we can absolutely guarantee, certainly for Stephen and I anyway, I still phone my mum and dad when things go wrong, asking them as if I'm a child.
I crashed my car about 3 years ago. Not a bad one, but it was that way where I was like, what do I do now? So I was like, Mum, I've just crashed my car. I don't know what to do. Who do I phone? Who do I speak to? Stuff like that. So absolutely. So listen, guys, Eve, thank you very much for being on The Breakfast Scroll, and Kate Hammer as well. From one Canadian to another now, we have Avril Lavigne on The Saturday Show. Specially selected for you. Here we go.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? He was a punk, she did ballet. What more can I say? He wanted her, she'd never tell. Secretly she wanted him as well. And all of her friends stuck up their nose, and they had a problem with his baggy clothes. He was a skater boy, she said see you later boy. He
Well, we have not heard that in a long time. It is Avril Lavigne and Skater Boy on the Saturday show. Amy Irons and Stephen Mill keeping you company today. And thank you so much for all the messages. We love hearing from you.
Yeah.
You know that by now. 80295. WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00. That is the number. Get it saved. Annie, John's been in touch.
Yes, he has. So it's the Rogart Mark Christmas Extravaganza all day in conjunction with the Rogart School Fete in the hall today. Going to feed the sheep with a wee bit of snow this morning, he says. Then get down for food and stalls. The kids, the carols and all the rest of it. John, all the way up in Rogart. Have a fantastic day. Hope it goes well.
Feeling very festive. John and Ellen's also texted us this morning. Good morning all. Great listen on a Saturday. John, thanks for being with us. He says, a wee adage for DIY. If all else fails, Stephen, read the instructions. Thank you very much for that, John. You'll maybe try that next time?
Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll just get the hammer out. 80295 in the text. WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00. Keep your shouts coming in, your Saturday shouts, whatever you're up to today, wherever you are. If you've got something going on, let us know about it. We can give you a wee shout out as well. You can email as well, SaturdayShowScotland@bbc.co.uk. You're listening to The Saturday Show with Amy Irons and Stephen Milk. Still lots to come after 10.
Yeah, so ahead of the Winter Olympics, we're going to be hearing from Scottish curling royalty, Eve Muirhead. She is the chef de mission, if I'm saying it correctly this time. Stephen will be hearing from her.
And we've got some more great music coming up as well. The Seahorses, Calvin Harris on the way. And we'll keep the Canadian theme going as well. It's time for the BBC Radio Scotland News with Sarah Toom.
The UK government plans to stop funding the use of taxis to take asylum seekers to medical appointments from February. The decision comes after journeys costing hundreds of pounds were revealed by a BBC investigation. Sue Mitchell's File on 4 report prompted an urgent government review. She says it's still not clear how much these taxis have cost the government over the past year.
The figure it's given, £15.8 million, is an average over recent years. Whenever I've asked how much it's spent in the last year, the Home Office has declined to answer. And we learned this week that the number of people in migrant hotels has gone up from 32,000 in June to 36,000 in September. So it's possible that the transport bill has gone up too.
The First Minister has described as chaotic a Home Office decision to delay plans to transform a military site in Inverness into housing for 300 asylum seekers. Yesterday, the UK government said the decision on Cameron Barracks was to avoid rushing and creating unsafe and chaotic situations. Speaking on Saturday Radio Scotland Breakfast, John Swinney said they hadn't engaged properly as they should have with Highland Council or the Scottish Government. On the issue of ending the use of funded taxis to carry asylum seekers to medical appointments, Mr Swinney said the Home Office should not send people to places where it's hard to access services. Airlines around the world are working to install a software update on thousands of planes after Airbus said solar radiation could cause some flight controls to malfunction. Experts say the problem can be resolved quickly on the vast majority of planes, but the travel expert Simon Calder says the knock-on effect of flights will still be felt.
November, typically a very low demand season for flying, but even so, if you take some aircraft out for even just a few hours, they are scheduled so intensively that can lead to problems, enough delays that will turn into cancellations.
A rail route across southwest Scotland has closed for 9 days to allow for £1 million worth of upgrades. Cara Conley reports.
The line between Stranraer and Ayr will be shut until the 8th of December so that work can be carried out to reduce the risk of weather-related disruption. Network Rail said teams would work around the clock to improve drainage and reinforce embankments. It thanked passengers for their understanding and said the line closure was necessary in order for the work to be carried out safely and efficiently. Replacement buses will be running, but passengers are being advised to plan ahead and allow extra time for their journeys.
China is to carry out a nationwide campaign of fire safety inspections at high-rise buildings in response to a deadly blaze at a group of apartment blocks in Hong Kong, which killed at least 128 people. The territory is observing 3 days of mourning. A new exhibition made up of photographs of Glasgow in the past and present will open at the city's Gallery of Modern Art today. It's called Still Glasgow and features more than 80 images of the city over the years. Well, time for sport now, and here's Gully Singh.
Thanks, Sarah. A game of the day in Scotland's top flight. League leaders Hearts travel to Motherwell, hoping to extend their lead at the top to 7 points, with Celtic in action tomorrow. Dundee hosts St Mirren, and the 5:45 kick-off takes us to Rugby Park as Kilmarnock welcome Dundee United. It's the Scottish Cup third round this afternoon with games up and down the country. Sportsound is on air from 2, open all mics from 3. Edinburgh are at home in the United Rugby Championship later today when they play Ospreys. Glasgow Warriors, they're away at Scarlets. At the UK Snooker Championship, Judd Trump, the defending champion, faces Stephen Maguire. John Higgins will begin his campaign against Ben Williston this evening. At the European Curling Championships, Scotland's women, who took bronze last year, are gunning for gold in the final against Sweden. It's live on the iPlayer and the BBC Sport website now. The score currently 3-3. In Formula 1, Lando Norris has qualified third at the sprint race at the Qatar Grand Prix. His McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri took pole. Well, that's the sport. Let's get some travel.
Yes, thanks, Golly. An unsafe building has closed the B7078 between Les Mahago in South Lanarkshire and Uddingston. The road is closed on Hull House Road from Eaglesham to Thornton Hall as well because of flooding. Scotland's weather today will see plenty of cloud along with spells of showery rain, and the odd brighter break too. The rain could turn wintry over high ground at times. Highs of 3 to 7 degrees Celsius. That's BBC Radio Scotland News.
Thanks very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Bring it down.
The Saturday Show with Amy Irons and Stephen Mill
on BBC Radio Scotland.
6 minutes past 10 this Saturday. How are you doing today? It's Amy Irons and Stephen Mill, and thanks for getting in touch with us this morning. We're still chatting about the emails or the text messages that you've maybe sent to the wrong person, aren't we, Stephen?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking of a very, very famous voice note that did the rounds a few years ago from Aberdeen Peter Headway that I can't speak about on the radio, but absolutely everybody knows which one I'm referring to. So it's the one where things get a little bit, a wee bit sort of saucy, I would say.
Yes.
But in a beautiful northeastern accent. It's absolutely fantastic. So don't send us that if you've ever done that. But if you've ever sent anything into the wrong WhatsApp group, sent a bad email at work that was meant about a person and sent it to the person, then please do let us know. It's 80295 and WhatsApp as well. It's 08085 92 95 00. You don't need to put your name in it if you want to stay anonymous as well. That's totally fine. But if you do, tell us where you're from as well. We'll give you a wee shout, okay?
Yes, and it's the same contact details for our Saturday shout out. So this is maybe you've got an event happening. Maybe the kids are in some kind of sporting event today that you want to tell us about. Your team's involved in a big game, whatever it is. The same details as Stephen mentioned. Also, still to come.
Oh, when it comes to the end of a game, yeah, the village literally just kind of switches off, and athletes just seem to have a switch as well. But I guess you could look at it you kind of trained non-stop for kind of 3.5-4 years to get to that one moment.
Yeah, she's an absolute legend. Eve Muirhead, Team GB's gold medal winning chef de mission, joins us for a chat just very shortly and reveals what life is really like at the Athletes Village. And while we're on the subject, as Gully was saying in the sports news there, Scotland's Team Morrison are in action right now playing against Sweden in the European Championship Women's Final. You can watch it live on BBC iPlayer and the BBC Sport website as well.
Yes, good luck to Team Morrison. Elsewhere in sport, we'll be building up to the day's big football games. We've got former Hearts star Ryan Stevenson joining us, and as always on a Saturday, we need your help to identify today's very interesting person.
I always feel we have a very busy show. We pack a lot in between.
We're doing this, we're doing
that. So bear with us. There's lots to get through. Very interesting person coming up, and lots of great music as well before midday. Calvin Harris, Leanne Rimes, but first the Seahorses.
You're listening to The Saturday Show on BBC Radio Scotland with Amy Irons and Stephen Mill, making Saturdays great again.
We will tell you how we try to always
like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack. This is a live one. Snapping and cracking and jerking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack.
Just saying, oh my God, I've not heard this in years. My dad messages as well. It actually reminds me of my dad because he used to play it all the time.
Well, he did say a wee bit before your time.
A wee bit before my time, but I do remember it. What a tune. The Seahorses on the Saturday show. It's Amy Irons and me, Stephen Mill. 80295 on the text. WhatsApp's 08085 92 95 00. Lots of shouts coming in. Listening to the Denny doorbell carol singers puts me in mind of Wee Island singing Jingle Bells back in 2019. That was from Elfin Grove.
Yes.
That Kate mentioned. That's from Linda and Barra. Thanks for having us on this morning, Linda.
Also, all things about sending messages or emails to the wrong person. No name on this one, but says you need to mention Ed Balls Day, where Ed Balls was trying to search Twitter for any mentions of his own name, but just managed to tweet Ed Balls.
Yeah, he sort of made it into his. He owned it though. He absolutely owned it as well. And I can't stop thinking about that voice note, the Peterhead voice note.
Stop it, because we can't play it and there will be people wondering what on earth we're talking about.
We're still nae speaking. Right, talking about sending texts and emails to the wrong person, we've had this voice note from Tracy.
Hi, this is Tracy O'Neill, and I'd like to tell you a story about a text faux pas from my son. Some years ago, he was grounded. I was taking him to soccer practice in America, and we were having an argument about his grounding, and his phone rang. His phone pinged, and he sent a text. The next thing, my phone pinged, and the look of sheer horror on his face as he looked at me and said, "Mum, you don't text anybody, do you?" And I went, "No, I haven't quite mastered that." So he tried to grab the phone. I grabbed the phone while I was driving. And in it, it said, "Nah, Ryan, can't do. The says no." Well, that's been a topic of conversation for a couple of decades now. It lives on.
That is exceptional, Tracy. That is so good.
That is so good. Thank you. You can always send us a voice note as well on WhatsApp, just like Tracy did. 08085 92 95 00. It is time for this.
Who are you? You look like a movie star. What's your name and number?
Yeah, if you're new to this, we're essentially trying to work out who our very interesting person is. It is our Saturday VIP. We just get a few clues to try and help us out. You help us out. If you've any idea, all we know is it is someone that has been in the news for one reason or another this week. And I must say, it had a bit of a shaky start, but after not doing very well for, about 2 months, you did manage to guess, Stephen. You got that we had Wigfield was one of our VIPs, and the Piper from the Scotland game.
Yes, so he was on last week, the Pipe Major. So, so all we know, we have got absolutely no idea who this person is. All we know is they've been in the news this week. We'll get a couple of clues from the producers. They have lined them up. They obviously know who they are, but they're very secretive. They don't tell us anything. So you are playing along with us. It's the usual details for getting in touch. 80295 in the text. 08085 92 95 00 on WhatsApp as well. So it's someone who has been in the news, connected to the news this week. That's all we know. So get your guesses in. Just fire anyone in at this stage, and we'll give you clue number 1.
They move to a coup.
Can we hear that one again? Let's hear it again.
Yeah.
They move to a coup.
Say moo to a coup.
They moo to a coup.
Say moo.
Say moo to a coup. Right, so it's something to do with cows or milk.
Or a coup, like staging a coup.
I don't. Has there been any coups this week? I don't. South American coup or anything like that? Central America? No, I don't think there's been any coups this week. Have we got Fidel Castro? I'm not entirely sure. So say moo to a coup.
I love that we just keep saying it as if it's going to help us out. Does that help you at all? Do you have any idea? Because as you can tell, Stephen and I don't have a Scooby.
You should have said clue there. Come on, you could have kept the rhyming going there. I'm really disappointed in you.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. 80295 on the text. Just send us a guess in at this stage. Say moo to a coup. That is clue number 1 for you on the Saturday show.
No. Who's put a penny in this man this morning?
Right, okay. Help us out. Who's our very interesting person? Someone connected with the news this week. Let us know. And we'll get to that a wee bit later on after this.
Kickstart your weekend with the Saturday Show
on BBC Radio Scotland.
This is the Saturday Show with Amy Irons and me, Stephen Mill. Our next guest is a bona fide Scottish sporting legend. She's won gold medals at World Championships, the European Championships, and who can forget the Olympic Games as well.
She has done absolutely everything. It is curling superstar, the ice queen herself. Eve Muirhead joins us on the show this morning. Eve, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
We are excellent. We're very glad to have you on the show this morning. So your autobiography, it is out now. It's called Ice Queen. Talk to us about the name. Are you a bit of an ice queen?
Well, to be fair, we were thinking of what we could call it, and when I first started and I played in my first Olympic Games in Vancouver, I know this isn't really starting on a very positive note, but all I remember is when we went out of the tournament, the headline in the paper was "The Ice Queen has melted." And I think really from then it kind of stuck a little bit, if you know what I mean. And I guess curling, ice, being at the top. So I guess that's where it came from.
Did you ever feel that you had to put on a wee bit of a front? You know, you were really young when you broke through as well, so you were maybe a wee bit more guarded, maybe just a wee bit shy or nervous. Did that play any part of it as well? And maybe people took it the wrong way?
Well, I think the Olympic Games, we know it's such a kind of media hype, isn't it? And there's so many millions of eyes on you. And when I was selected for Vancouver, I was 19 years old. And I was skipping a team of other girls that were slightly older than me. And in a way, I guess I was kind of thrown in the deep end a little bit. And the media don't really mind about that, or they don't really care about that. All they want is a story. And all they're interested in, obviously, is Great Britain getting those medals. And we got off to a great start in Vancouver. God, it seems so long ago, 2010. And and then the wheels kind of came off the cart, and very, very quickly the headlines changed. But I look back on moments like that, and I do think it was a bit of a kind of blessing in disguise in a way. I learned so much being at an Olympic Games at such a young age, and I definitely kind of brought that experience forward to the future games, and I could pass that knowledge on as well to kind of future teams.
You can tell just by listening to you, Eve, that kind of experience and even all the publicity and the headlines and everything probably really drove you and gave you this drive and determination after that experience. Do you remember your first night in the Athletes' Village before your first ever Olympic Games and just how that felt?
Like the Athletes' Village is honestly, like, it's really, really hard to describe because it is literally like a village, but everything's free. And so
you just go around and take whatever you want.
You do. No, you literally do. You have everything from a hairdresser's to a nail salon to a post office to a shop. Like, honestly, there's everything. And you'll hear a lot of athletes kind of go on, like, the food hall's amazing. And like, it is. And there was a few times when you get home, like, you're out for food or whatever, and you think, oh God, I've got to actually pay for this. Because usually you just get it and eat it and you just leave. But like it's quite in a kind of intimidating environment as well, because you're literally surrounded by like athletes that are at the very, very top of their sport, like absolute superstars. And within a couple of weeks, you probably rub shoulders with some absolute legends. And I remember as well the first time, like coming through security as well, and when the first medals were kind of won, and you're kind of right next to somebody who's kind of putting a medal through security, and you're just looking and you're like, oh my God, like there's an Olympic medal. But in the village, everyone's so like calm, friendly. Obviously, you have no media in there. You can be yourselves. So yeah, it's a really different environment, but also a really special one. And until you've experienced it, it's very hard to explain what it's actually like.
I just love this image of Usain Bolt going to post a letter. Like before the 100-metre final, just going to get his hair cut.
I mean, that'll happen. I mean, I'm sure there are a few stories that are not suitable for Saturday morning.
Yes, there's a lot of stories.
I was going to say, some of the parties are legendary when it comes to Olympic villages, are they not?
Oh, when it comes to the end of a Games, yeah, the village literally just kind of switches off, and athletes like just seem to have a switch as well. But I guess like you could look at it like you kind of trained non-stop for kind of 3.5-4 years to get to that one moment. And the sad thing is the majority of those athletes are kind of drowning their sorrows. Like not every athlete can come away with a medal. There's only a very kind of small handful that actually do win the medals. But I think what we're getting very good at is celebrating all different kinds of wins as well. Like being the chef de mission leading into this Games, I think we need to be very careful and not put all the pressure on the kind of medal hopefuls. Like there's so many athletes that are going there that a top 10 finish for them is a win. So you've got to remember that everyone's at a lot of kind of different levels. And I guess I could relate that back to me in Vancouver. Like realistically, where we're going to medal, outside chance, but finishing kind of top 6 would have been very good. So you've got to make sure and kind of not put too much pressure on yourselves. And when you're in that Olympic Village, you've got to remember that a lot of athletes are celebrating their own personal best as well.
You mentioned it there. You're the big chief when it comes to Team GB at the Winter Olympics this year. They're in Italy this time around. How's that going? I could imagine that is pretty full on at this stage. Mm-hmm.
It is, and it's it's very, very different from being an athlete to now more or less having an office job, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I wish I still was an athlete.
I was going to say, do you get FOMO, Eve?
Well, a little bit sometimes, yeah. Especially when I'm sitting in front of a laptop, I'm like, God, I could be doing something a little bit more fun. I honestly, I love it. I think as well, it's been a real eye-opener for me being on the other side of the fence from an athlete. And really, it's made me feel that I probably was a little bit selfish as an athlete. Like I maybe didn't give everybody the respect that they needed, that helped deliver what they did to make my performance easy or make the platform that I performed on such a smooth sailing journey. And I guess like flip that over, that's my job now. And I always have that kind of athlete's hat on, that I want to create that perfect platform for these athletes to perform at their very best at the Olympic Games. I guess in a way as well, I'm in charge of helping deliver those athletes' dreams, like a dream that they probably had since a young kid, worked very hard for right up until Milano Cortina. So no, I'm looking forward to it. And it's also great working with all the winter sports and not just curling. So I'm also learning a lot as well. And every day is still a kind of school day for me. But as I say, I'm really, really enjoying it. And it's coming around super quick.
I know it'll be here very quickly, won't it? You'll have done so much reflecting for the book. As you look back on your career, would you say the gold in Beijing was the highlight of your career overall, or are there still little moments that, as you say, maybe don't reach that level, but just felt like a bigger win for you at the time?
Yeah, like I suppose like winning an Olympic gold medal, of course, is going to be the highlight of your career. But I think there's so much that goes into getting that gold medal, and there's years and years that come before that to then finally peak for the Olympic Games. So I guess the book, like it's a reflection of everything that goes on from the beginning of my life right up until getting that gold medal and beyond. And it kind of shows a lot that a lot of people think I have this kind of look that I'm always so kind of fearless and like I'm not weak, if you know what I mean, but really deep down I am. And I try to kind of rarely show that I was kind of failing or I was struggling, and it kind of got to a stage as well that I couldn't really hide it anymore, and that actually was in the lead up to Beijing. So for me, that's also a kind of highlight of my career, is managing to kind of pull through that really, really tough time that I went through to get myself, 1, even just out the house, and 2, back on the ice, and 3, managed to get myself to a 4th Olympic Games.
Stay with us, Eve, because we're going to take a little break for some music just now. We'll be right back with you after this. And this is something that was on your BBC Pace Setter Marathon mix. It's Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa with One Kiss on the Saturday.
Question in my head, all the issues in my life keep holding me back. Can I live up to the standard? Seems so hard to do. And then you tell me, take my hand, you'll help me make it through. Oh, you ask me, child, do you love me? And I say yeah, 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 yeah. But will you just give up everything? Follow me, yeah, 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 yeah. We talk periodically, what should be every day. Can't imagine how it could be if I let you lead the way. No broken heart, less scars, less roads that never have an end. So I throw away my pride, let down my guard, Lord, here I am. If you ask me, do I love you? I say, yeah, yeah. And then you say, will I follow you and give up? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, when I just stop to think of all that you've done for me, how can I say anything but yeah, yeah, yeah. If you ask me, do I love you? I say yeah, yeah, yeah. And will I give up everything to follow you? I will, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh no, you ask me, Lord, do I really love you, Lord? I say yeah, every time I will. I say yeah, and then you say, will you give up everything to follow you? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Oh, still ask me, Lord, do I love you? You know, I say yeah, and then you say, will I follow and give it all up? You can have a car, you can have a house, anything you want, because I'm gonna say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Biography, Ice Queen.
And as we just mentioned before that song, that was on your BBC Pacesetters Marathon mix of yours. You know, are you just one of these annoying people that's amazing at everything, Eve? Because you did the London Marathon, you're winning gold medals, you're amazing at golf as well. I mean, how big a part does music play when you're doing your training, especially for a marathon or a big match or anything like that? Does it play a big role in your life?
Let's just say the marathon was a one and done.
Right.
I can't say it was the most like fun couple of hours of my life, and especially all the training leading before it, because I'm the kind of person that if I sign up to something, I always want to be the best at it. And similar to very much my curling, like if I miss a training session, I always need to kind of do double, I do more lead up to the games. I don't think I missed one training session leading up to the London Marathon. I was very lucky. I had Steve Cram working with me doing my programme, and don't think I missed one kind of training session. But yeah, so the marathon was one of my kind of crazy challenges that I did do on the back of retiring to kind of keep me going, having something to work towards. And when it comes to music, yeah, like I never ever used to listen to music when I was running or training in the gym or anything. But when the London Marathon actually kind of changed that, when you're out for like 2-3 hour runs, like, yeah, you had to listen to music. So now, yeah, I listen to music all the time. And to be honest, I usually just throw on the radio because you get a bit of a variety, don't you? You also hear what's happening in the world. Got to keep up to date with all that. So yeah, no, music does have a big part.
Stephen was reeling off just all of the things, well, most of the things that you can do and have done, Eve. One of the things that were on the list, you play the bagpipes.
Yeah, but I seem just to be a kind of cheap gig for like friends' weddings and things now.
Well, you don't get a free meal or anything like that.
Well, I guess maybe a free meal.
A free bar.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did. So when I was younger, I played I started off in the Vale of Atholl Pipe Band and then the Pitlochry and Blair Atholl Pipe Band, and competed at several world champs. Yeah, and another kind of thing that I did, that once I started, I wanted to be the best at it, so didn't stop. And unfortunately, there kind of came a time that I just couldn't carry on the kind of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday practices and then also still compete curling. And then I took the move and moved to Stirling to kind of pursue my curling, and pipe band being back in my hometown, Blair Atholl. It just didn't work out, unfortunately. But I still keep in touch with all the guys in the pipe band, try and get to the occasional trip with them because, it's always great fun. I've met so many friends through the pipe band. And like, as I say, I'm still able to kind of pick them up and every now and then, have a tune. Not that I do it that often, but yeah, I can still play.
My dad was in a pipe band as well, Kelty pipe band.
Oh, yeah.
He went to the World Championships over in Canada. He was like, 16, 17. We're talking like, in the 70s, late 70s or something like that. And some of the stories, just as we mentioned earlier on, we can't repeat on the radio on a Saturday morning. I mean, if there's a group of people who know how to party, it's people in a pipe band.
Yeah, but I didn't want to kind of go into that too much. The book definitely goes into it a little bit. But
Great.
Yeah, there was a lot of stories within the pipe band that, can't really be repeated. But it was honestly, it's such a social kind of hobby. But also, like, when it comes to competing, I do actually think, which sounds silly, like everyone asks me, like, how do you perform like under pressure? And probably some of the most that I learned was like in the pipe band, when you're kind of marching up to that start line to compete, you're honestly like, your heart is in your mouth. And I think going through that so many times, and then also when I competed a little bit as a solo piper, so it's just you and the judge, like, God, you're so nervous. And I do think even that helped me managed to perform when it came to the big kind of stages and didn't kind of crumble as such under pressure. So many different aspects, again, I guess, linked to overall kind of performance and being able to do that.
The bagpipe's the secret to an Olympic gold medal.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, absolutely.
Eve, you've spent a lot of time as well coaching since you've stopped, obviously, yourself. How is it just passing on that knowledge and experience and trying to help the next generation of athlete? What kind of response do you get from them, especially because, you're not just any old coach, you're Eve Muirhead that's helping them?
Yeah, like it's one part that I really, really want to do is help the next generation. And that's why I started up Muirhead Curling Academy as well. And that's to kind of nurture the kind of next generation, also help kind of preserve the talent that we also have already within Scotland, within Great Britain, and also help kind of different kind of businesses through kind of corporate team building, mentioned performing under pressure, and just kind of overall having fun as a group of people. And I don't think many people realise, like, curling is one of those sports that everybody really can give it a go, any age, any ability. You can do it for as long, as little as you want. And it really is like it's harder than a lot of people think, but until you've tried it, then it kind of becomes a little bit addictive as well, because you just want to keep going back. You want to get better and better. But I think from a young age, I always thought that if I wanted to grow the sport of curling, what I could do as an athlete, as a person, is be successful. Because if you're successful, you then kind of build up a profile for the sport, and it kind of gets out there on the map a little bit more. And that's exactly what we kind of did within, I guess, the lead up and to Beijing. So to go into a kind of coaching role, I guess it's quite satisfying in a way, because you see a lot of very kind of talented young kids, even kind of older adults as well, and wanting to learn. And I love that, because we always say how do we want to get more young kids involved in sport? And if we can provide kind of coaching, if we can provide the facilities for them, then really there's kind of the options are there for them, and especially girls. And we have to kind of jump on the back of like the Lionesses, the Red Roses.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've had such a great kind of few months of women in sport, and it's something that hopefully we can just keep building on going forward.
Eve, thank you so much for joining us on the Saturday show. It has been just an absolute joy to chat to you. And for anyone listening, you can pick up Eve's autobiography, Ice Queen. It is out now.
Thanks very much, Eve.
Thank you.
Under a lover's sky, gonna be with you, and no one's gonna be around. If you think that you won't fall, well, just wait till the sun goes down. Underneath the starlight, there's a magical feeling so right. It will steal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, try to hide from my kiss, but
Fleur? Fleur, where are you?
Hello?
Where are you?
Is anyone here?
Fleur, it's so dark. Fleur, come here. We're over here.
I can't believe it. I've flipped into the upside down.
You have.
Welcome.
Boys. Hello. How you been?
Thank you.
Welcome
It's
in.
fun
in here.
It is. You know what? It's actually really cool. I thought it'd be a lot scarier.
It's a bit cold. You get used to it, though.
It's a little cold. It's a little
musty.
cold.
It's musty.
It's damp, musty, cold, but I mean, so is London sometimes.
A lot of the time. Actually, a lot of the time.
Comparing London to the upside down. just weather-wise.
And seeing as I'm in the upside down, I've now gone from Fleur East to Fleur West. So first things first. How is everything at the moment in Hawkins, okay? Where's our adventure taking us in this final season?
Yeah, I'd say it's the stakes are high. Season 4, we were never left in that predicament before, so like Vecna got us, and we usually have this level of optimism that we usually leave with, but this season has kind of left us in a different place. So
this is Hits Radio.
You're listening to The Saturday Show, and we just played you Leanne Rimes and Can't Fight the Moonlight before that, chatting away to curling star, Olympic gold medalist Eve Muirhead. And just a reminder, Scotland's Team Morrison, they're in action right now playing against Sweden in a gold match at the European Curling Championship. So if you fancy checking that out, BBC iPlayer or BBC Sport website as well.
Okay, our text number is 80295. Our WhatsApp is 08085 92 95 00. Keep your Saturday shouts coming in. Your text and email faux pas as well. However, we've still got lots to come on the show. Ryan Stevenson is going to be on after 11 o'clock, talking about the big games of the weekend, and of course his old team, Hearts, their title credentials as well. We've got an Alloa fan who'll be doing it for the badge. If you'd want to represent your team, by the way, you can email us, SaturdayShowScotland@bbc.co.uk, and lots of great music as well. Plus, we still have to work out our Saturday VIP.
Yes, we've no idea who this person is, apart from the fact they've been in the news this week. We've given you one clue so far. Here's a little reminder of it.
Say moo to a coup.
Say moo to a coup.
So we've not had, according to the producers, we've not had a correct guess yet. We've had some incorrect ones though.
Yes,
and,
we've had...
Chris in Midlothian says...
Yeah, your very interesting person is Claire Gray from the Edinburgh Panto. No, it is not. But maybe she's dressing as a cow for the Panto or something like that. That's actually a not bad shout. I never even thought of that. So, say moo to a coup was clue number 1.
But what's clue
number 2?
Destiny is calling. I'm joining the league.
Destiny is calling. That sounds like the Killers.
I'm joining the league, which is now making me think, could the coup reference be a mascot of some sort? But then we spoke to Rory the Lion last week. I know he wasn't a VIP, but would we have another mascot on the show? Would we do that?
That would be very, very lazy from the producers. Very lazy thinking. So we'll find out. Let's hear clue number 2 again.
Destiny is calling. I'm joining the league.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to go out here and say this is the hardest VIP we've had. We've been going for about 3 months. That's the hardest that we've had. What we do know, though, is this next song is a clue as well. So if you've any idea if Human League, does that help you at all? 80295 or WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00.
Is someone joining the Human League? Have they got a new singer in the Human League? Have I missed this week? It might be something like that. Let us know on the text and WhatsApp as well.
You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. I picked you out, I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. Now 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget it's me who put you where you are now, and I can put you back down too.
That was Human League, Don't You Want Me? Has that helped you at all with trying to work out who our Saturday VIP is? Do you have any idea? 80295 is the text number. 08085 92 95 00. Safe to say we still don't have a clue.
Not us, Scooby. Not us, Scooby at all. Right, time for this then. Come on.
Kenny.
I don't know who loves it more. You or
You pretend it gets you moving. It does get you moving.
It does. Every time. I know you're listening to the radio right now, but every time that plays, I just have to give my shoulders a little shake. How are you this week, Ken?
All good. Looking forward to Sports Sound today. Fantastic game at Fir Park. Full commentary. Motherwell against Hearts. I did the game on Tuesday night, and the guys were raving about Motherwell against Hibs. He made 5 changes to starting lineup. He changed his shape, and they were magnificent. And we're going to discuss what's going on at that football club right now. And I interviewed Andy Halliday, obviously Motherwell player. He's out injured at the moment. He was at Ibrox for us for the European game on Thursday night. And he was just talking about what a revelation Jens Bertolasco is. And Andy was saying that he's going to be finishing playing fairly soon. He's doing his badges, and he's got his own academy. And he was saying he's just soaking everything up right now because this guy is so different. His clarity of message, his style of play. But you know what's really important? The buy-in from the fans. Because we've had fans on games they should have won, and they didn't win. But as long as they're entertained, they're not really caring. But now they're starting to get the wins.
Yeah, I remember listening to Sports Sound. It was back in August, wasn't it? And it was... The pundits were absolutely raving about the Hearts Motherwell game, saying this was one of the best games of the season. So if today lives up to that,
the bar has been set. Yeah, we'll play a wee montage that the 3-3, 3-0 up, back to 3-3, and Hearts could have won at the end. Actually, that day, Alan Preston was there for us, and he was saying this is like watching Brazil. He was saying, and Scott Allen was working for us. He's working today at the late game, but he was there on Tuesday night. He said it's the first time I've seen them in the flesh. He said it's magnificent.
Yeah,
so good to watch.
I actually heard Andy Halliday talking about this earlier on, and he was saying that on the first day of the season they played Rangers, obviously, the 1-1 draw, and if you remember, the goal that they conceded was like a total calamitous, sort of like
Paul McGinn
playing out for the back and all the rest of it. So what they did on the Monday after the game, he basically sat them down and showed them every single time they got it right.
Yes,
and he was actually, the Motherwell goal came from that. So to get the buy-in from the players that early on as well, I think he's doing an absolutely fantastic job. But Hearts are looking to bounce back. Now, it's been a wee bit of a wobble. I mean, it's been an amazing start to the season, but obviously their first defeat last time out. But they'll be looking to bounce back. And if they manage to go to Fir Park and get 3 points, that's a statement.
I think it's a big test today because Motherwell are really, really good. And also Motherwell beat Hearts today. They're going within 6 points of Hearts.
Of course.
There's a lot at stake today. So I think this is a major test. I think Hearts were unlucky not to do something in the game at Aberdeen against Dundee United. Probably a draw was a fair result. So you're right, this is a major test for them today. How will Derek McInnes shape up against this Motherwell side? Fascinating.
Martin O'Neill has obviously said in the last couple of days he expects tomorrow to be his last game in charge at Celtic. Are we expecting any movement? Because it has been one to watch, hasn't it? But it appears that the deal with Nancy's almost over the line.
I think it's almost done. The suggestion I heard was Monday. And again, go back to Thursday night, we had fans on after the 3 European commentaries, and the Celtic fan was on, and Tom English was in, and Tom was saying to him, it's a crazy situation. You're actually getting rid of Martin O'Neill, who's done really, really well, and you're bringing in a relatively inexperienced manager.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fascinating to see how this transition works. But Martin O'Neill's been magnificent.
And I'm sure if it all goes wrong again, he'll be back. So I'm sure that's what will happen. So you've got Dundee St Mirren, Motherwell Hearts, as we mentioned. The later kick-off is Kilmarnock, Dundee United down at Rugby Park. 3 games tomorrow as well in the Premiership. And of course, Scottish Cup's third round action. So everything from the Championship down, basically. Cracking game last night between Queen's Park and Linlithgow.
Loved it.
So that was great. You'll be covering all of that. Make sure you've got the guys on from 2 p.m. for Sports Sound.
It is time now, though, for 10 out of 10, you pair. If anyone's just dipping in for the first time to the Saturday show, at this point, I say, Kenny and you work as a team, don't you, Stephen?
We do.
You work together
Solid.
to try and give me 10 correct answers on a chosen category. Now, normally, I'm quite strict.
Yes.
If you pause for too long or one wrong answer, and you're out, and that's it. But I think this week's so difficult.
Oh no!
That
you might relax the rules a wee bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to be as strict.
Right.
Okay, so we were obviously talking to Eve Muirhead earlier, and Winter Olympics coming up in Italy in February. So in honour of that, can you name 10 Winter Olympic sports. Now, there are only 16, and just to be clear, we're looking for the sport, not the event. So, for example, the Olympics, all the track and field events would be under athletics.
Okay.
So it's the actual sport, not the individual events that you'd be watching. You have to take alternate shots, but I will give you a little bit more time.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? You think okay?
I think I've got 4.
Right.
Maybe wrong.
Okay.
As
Penny,
long as they're not the same 4 as you.
Yeah, good one.
Penny, you're going to start then. The time starts now.
Ready? 45 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go!
Downhill. Downhill skiing.
Yeah.
Yes.
The giant slalom.
No.
Yeah, slalom. Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
Because that'll be an event, not the actual sport.
Okay, right, sorry. Well, bobsleigh.
Yes.
Curling.
Yep.
Figure skating. There'll be more of these.
The cross country.
Yep.
Skiing.
Yep. Yeah. The fast skating. The
power.
Speed skating.
Speed skating.
Yep.
Is the luge separate to luge?
Yeah. The skeleton, is that a...
Oh my God, how are you pulling these out?
There's a lassie called Amy who won like a bronze medal or gold medal or something. Amy Williams, possibly. Wait now. Come on, we can get this.
How many have we got?
Oh, guys, that was so good. 8. That was incredible. Ice hockey. I thought you might have got snowboarding.
Yeah.
Then figure skating.
I said figure skating.
No, you said speed skating.
I said figure skating before that as well.
Yeah, you did.
I said figure skating. Yeah, exactly.
Was that 9?
Right. Well, that was still 8. The guys were counting.
Okay.
You did get 8. Nordic combined. You said the skeleton.
Nordic combined.
Ski mountaineering, ski jumping.
Ski jump. Well, yeah, okay, right.
We did okay, didn't we?
8.
That was
Tough with
As
that.
I say, I did not think you would get 8. I certainly
I'm
wouldn't
happy.
have. I don't know
I
how
want to
people
find out
listening feel.
what the name of that girl was who won on the skeleton.